Arpan Ashar, your maths teacher. And students, आज के सेशन में क्या करना है? So we will be discussing about MCQs of applications of trigo, which in general we call as heights and distance. Yes, students, ये heights and distance आप लोग ने पहले नाम सुना हुआ है. We have studied about heights and distance in our school. So we are doing the same thing today, but only difference is we will be doing MCQs. Now you might be wondering कि 11th में एप्लीकेशन ऑफ ट्रिगो टॉपिक नहीं है, 12th में एप्लीकेशन ऑफ ट्रिगो टॉपिक नहीं है, तो सडनली ये हाइट्स एंड डिस्टेंस के एमसीक्यूज क्यों? Now students, it is a part of your JEE exam that you have to learn, you have to understand applications of trigo because they do ask in your JEE mains paper. So that is the reason you have to solve sums, you have to solve MCQs based on application of trigo, that is your heights and distance. तो ये हुआ आज के टॉपिक के बारे में. But students, before starting the topic, what we have to do, let us understand about Eduauraa. What is Eduauraa? So basically students, Eduauraa क्या है? So we all know that Eduauraa is a digital learning platform. Eduauraa is a digital learning app which provides quality education at an affordable price all over India. Now students, ये जो क्वालिटी एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करता है वो किसके लिए है? So basically they provide quality education for whom? So they provide quality education for students appearing from 6th to 12th, IIT-JEE, NEET, other competitive exams, and spoken English. So students, Eduauraa doesn't provide only video lectures. Eduauraa provides many more things. So what are that many more things? Now students, आप जब ऐप डाउनलोड करते हो तब आपको पता चलेगा कि ये वीडियो लेक्चर्स के अलावा Eduauraa प्रोवाइड करता है ई बुक्स, mind maps, subjective questions, past year papers and MCQs, and interactive 2D and 3D videos. And along with that, students, it also provides performance monitoring reports. बट स्टूडेंट्स, ये सब आपको कब मिलेगा, कैसे मिलेगा? ये सब आपको मिलेगा जब आप ऐप डाउनलोड करते हो तब. नाउ आप जब ऐप डाउनलोड करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, तो आपको एक गुड न्यूज देनी है कि द मोमेंट यू डाउनलोड Eduauraa ऐप, you will have a 14 days free trial. So what are you guys waiting for? You have to download Eduauraa app so that you can make maximum use out of it. Now students, आप जैसे ही ऐप डाउनलोड करोगे 14 days free trial मतलब आपको वीडियोस मिल गया, ई बुक्स मिल गया, माइंड मैप्स मिल गया, पास्ट ईयर पेपर्स मिल गया, एमसीक्यूज मिल गया, सब चीज मिल गया. तो 14 डेज में सोचो अगर आपको इतना सारा मिल सकता है, अगर आप सब्सक्रिप्शन लेते हो तो आपको कितना सारा मिलेगा, कितना स्ट्रॉन्ग आप अपना सब्जेक्ट बना सकते हो. सो दैट इज द रीजन यू हैव टू डाउनलोड Eduauraa. So students, coming back to our topic, heights and distance, let's solve few MCQs. And what are our questions? So students, the first question is, if the angles of elevation of the top of a tower from three collinear points A, B, and C on a line leading to the foot of the tower are 30 degree, 45 degree, and 60 degree respectively, then the ratio AB is to BC is what? Let's check our options first. Now students, what are your options? So the first option is 1 is to root 3. Option B, 2 is to 3. Option C, root 3 is to 1, and option D, root 3 is to root 2. So students, how do you solve this? So सबसे पहले तो अगर सम को इजी करना है, अगर हाइट्स एंड डिस्टेंस के हम सम सॉल्व करते हैं, diagram makes your sum simple. Now you are given that if the angles of elevation of the top of a tower from three collinear points A, B, and C are on a line leading to the foot of the tower. So let's say we draw a diagram here, and these are our 3 points. Let's say C, B and A. जब हम यहाँ पे ये लाइंस ज्वाइन करते हैं, this is some point H and some point O. So क्या बोला है यहाँ पे, they are leading to the foot of the tower and angles are 30, 45 and 60 respectively. तो let's say ये 30 degree, let's say ये 45 degree and let's say this is 60 degree. ये हो गया हमारा diagram. Now from this diagram we can say let OH be the height. Now from triangle HOC, from triangle HOC, tan 60 degree is equal to what? H by OC. So from this we can say that OC is equal to H by root 3. Now from triangle HOA, we can say tan 30 degree is equal to H by OA. Now HOA अगर आप देखोगे यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स, ट्राइंगल HOA में tan 30 H by OA है. So from this we can say that OA is equal to H root 3. And from triangle HOB, what can we say? We can say that tan 45 degree is equal to what? H by OB. So from this OB is equal to what? OB is equal to nothing but H. Now students, what is AB? So AB is basically OA minus OB from the diagram, correct? Which is equal to H into root 3 minus 1. What is BC? So BC is basically OB minus OC, which is H into 1 minus 1 by root 3. So this is equal to H by root 3 into root 3 minus 1. And from this we can say that AB is to BC is equal to H into root 3 minus 1 is to H by root 3 into root 3 minus 1. So AB is to BC is equal to what? Root 3 is to 1. So from this, if it is root 3 is to 1 students, what can we say? So from this we can say that it is matching our which option? It is matching our option C, and the ratio of AB is to BC is none other than option C, which is root 3 is to 1, and this is how we solve our sum. So students समझा कैसे करना है? Let's move on to the next MCQ, and हमारा अगला MCQ है, a tower subtends an angle alpha at a point on the same level as a foot of the tower and the second point B meters above the first. The angle of depression of the foot of the tower is beta. The height of the tower is what? Let's check our options. So हमारे options है, option A B cot alpha tan beta, option B B tan alpha tan beta, option C B tan alpha cot beta, and option D none of this. So students, how do you solve this? Now what is the question? A tower subtends an angle alpha at a point on the same level as the foot of the tower and the second point B meter above the first. So the angle of depression of the foot of the tower is beta. So height of the tower is how much? So students, how do we draw the diagram? Now if you see This is basically a foot. Let's say db. थोड़ा नीचे ले लेते हैं तो इसी पड़ेगा, डायग्राम बनाएंगे. So let's say this is the foot db. Then this is some height. यहाँ पे ये जो एंगल ऑफ डिप्रेशन बनता है वो है बीटा, और यहाँ से जो फॉर्म होता है ये है एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन अल्फा. लेट्स से दिस इज बी, so this will be h minus b. This is top of the tower A. Let's give names. And this is C. This is some length x. We don't know. Correct? Now, if you see this diagram properly, students, in right angle triangle ABD, in triangle ABND, which is a right angle triangle, AB upon BD is equal to tan alpha. H by x is equal to tan alpha. So h is equal to x into tan alpha. Now, from that right angle triangle BCE, कौन सा? BCE. So from triangle BCE, what can you say? So from this triangle BCE, we can say BE upon EC is equal to tan beta. Now, BC upon EC is basically B by X, which is equal to tan beta. So from this, we get X is equal to B by tan beta. Now, when you substitute in the above equation, तो h क्या मिलेगा? हमें यहाँ पे h मिलता है b by tan beta into tan alpha. So from this h will become cot beta tan alpha. So if the height is nothing but cot beta tan alpha into b, so it will be b times cot beta tan alpha. And if this is the height, students, what is the correct option? So from this, the correct option is none other than option C. And this is how we solve a sum. So students, moving on to the next question. Our next MCQ is what? So our next MCQ here is a vertical pole consists of two parts, the lower part being 1/3 of the whole. At the point in the horizontal plane through the base of the pole and distance 20 meters from it, the upper part of the pole subtends an angle whose tangent is 1 by 2. The possible heights of the pole are what? Our options are option A 20 meter and 20 meters, option B 20 meter and 60 meter, option C 16 meter and 48 meters, and option D none of this. So students, कैसे सॉल्व करना है? तो सबसे पहले तो क्या करना है? सबसे पहले हमें बनाना है डायग्राम. So according to the given question, according to the given condition, let's say this is the base of our triangle AB, which is 20 meter. This is the original height h. Now it is divided in 1/3 and 2/3 part. So this is h by 3. This is 2h by 3. This is beta and this will be alpha. So from this, what can we say? Now students, from this we can say that in triangle BAC, tan beta is equal to h by 3 by 20 is equal to h by 60. Now students, from this we can say in triangle BAD, tan alpha plus beta is equal to h by 20. Now we all know that tan A plus B is what? Tan A plus B is tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. So from this, when we expand, what do we get? So from this, when we expand, we get 1 by 2 plus h by 60 whole upon 1 minus h by 120 is equal to h by 20. Now, when you solve this further, what do you get? So कैसे करना है? LCM लेना है. So when you take LCM, what do you get? So we get 60 plus 2h upon 120 minus h is equal to h by 20. Then when we cross multiply and when we solve, we get a quadratic equation, that is h square minus 80h plus 1200 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation in terms of h. So यहाँ से हमें दो वैल्यू मिलेगी h की, एक मिलेगा 20 मीटर और दूसरा मिलेगा 60 मीटर. सो अगर ये h की दो वैल्यूज यहाँ पे मिलती है तो कौन से ऑप्शन को मैच कर रहा है? सो फ्रॉम दिस इट मैचेस आवर ऑप्शन B, and this is how we solve our sum. So students, I hope you understood. समझा कैसे करना है? Can we move on to the next question? Yes. So the next question is what? So our next question here is, an observer on the top of a tree finds the angle of depression of a car moving towards the tree to be 30 degree. After 3 minutes, this angle becomes 60 degree. After how much more time the car will reach the tree? Our options are option A 4 minutes, option B 1.5 minutes, option C 4.5 minutes and option D 2 minutes. तो स्टूडेंट्स कैसे करना है? नाउ सबसे पहले तो अगर सम को इजी करना है, पहले क्या करना है? डायग्राम ड्रॉ करना है. सो व्हेन वी ड्रॉ द डायग्राम हियर, तो यहाँ पे कैसा है कि पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे एंगल चेंज होते जा रहा है. सो लेट्स से कि ये पॉइंट एक ए है, तो यहाँ पे ये पॉइंट पे ये 30 डिग्री था. फिर ये जब थोड़ा आगे बढ़ा तो ये पॉइंट ये 60 डिग्री हुआ. नाउ ये दोनों पॉइंट पे जब यहाँ पे ये एंगल, let's say name BCD. Now we are asked the time here. So let x be the unit per meter of the speed of the car. So if x be the unit per minute be the speed of the car, then from this we say dc is equal to 3 times x. Let h be the height. Now in this case angle ACB is equal to 60 degree and angle ADB is equal to 30 degree. Now in right angle triangle कौन सा? ABC. So in right angle triangle ABC, tan 60 क्या है? So tan 60 is basically h by BC, opposite upon adjacent, and from this we can say h is equal to root 3 into BC. Then in other triangle, कौन सा triangle? In triangle ABD. So in triangle ABD, कौन सा triangle है? Right angle triangle. So in this triangle tan 60 is equal to h by BD. So h is equal to root 3 BD. सो फ्रॉम दिस BC प्लस CD क्या मिलेगा? सो फ्रॉम दिस BC प्लस CD मिलता है √3 टाइम्स H. सो H plus 3x is equal to √3 times H. And when we solve this, यहाँ पे H क्या मिलेगा? H is equal to 3x upon √3 minus 1. Now students, अगर ये h का वैल्यू 3x अपॉन √3 माइनस 1 मिला, तो यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे? तो यहाँ पे हम जब इसे सॉल्व करते हैं तो हमें मिलता है h का वैल्यू 3x इंटू √3 प्लस 1 बाय 2. रैशनलाइज किया और आंसर लेके आए. So if this is the answer, students, what is the correct option? So from this we can say that the correct option is none other than which one? Correct option आएगा? नहीं, अभी नहीं आएगा. क्यों? Because ये तो हाइट मिला है. हमें क्या फाइंड करना है? हमें टाइम फाइंड करने बोला है. तो सबसे पहले टाइम फाइंड करना पड़ेगा. So what is the time taken? So time taken is distance upon speed. So what is the distance? BC upon x, which is h upon x. So यहाँ पे हो जाएगा 3x into √3 plus 1 by 2x, which is 1.5 into 2.73. And when we solve this, we get answer as 4 minutes. So if 4 minutes is the answer, students, what is the correct option? So the correct option is none other than option A. And this is how we solve our sum. So students, समझा कैसे करना है? Let's move on to the next MCQ. और हमारा next question, अगला MCQ है a house of height 100 meter subtends a right angle at the window of an opposite house. If the height of the window is 64 meters, then the distance between two houses is what? And our options are option A 48 meters, option B 36 meters, option C 54 meters, and option D 72 meters. Now students, ये हर एक MCQ हमारी JEE के एग्जाम में पूछे गए हैं, so that is important. So that is why we are solving these sums. Now students, according to the given question, what is the diagram? So for this, the diagram is we have to draw a house of height 100 meter. So let's say this is a house of height 100 meter. Subtends a right angle at a window of an opposite house. So let's say this subtends a 90-degree value. Correct? Now let's say this is some angle theta. Now when we draw the point, तो ये हो गया 90 minus theta, ये हो गया theta vertically opposite. This is 64 meter because the height of the window given is 64 meter. Let's say this is the distance D. अभी नाम दे दो A, B, C, D, and this is some point E. Now this is a height of 100 meters. Once you draw the diagram, it becomes easy to solve. Now students, एक बार diagram यहाँ पे अगर बना लिया, तो next step क्या आएगा? Now if you see in triangle BCD, in triangle BCD, tan theta क्या है? So tan theta is basically 64 by D. And in triangle AED, tan theta क्या है? 100 minus 64 into tan theta is equal to D. So from this, यहाँ पे हमें क्या मिलेगा? 36 into tan theta क्या था? 64 by D. So 36 into 64 by D is equal to D. तो यहाँ से D, next step क्या मिलेगा? D square is equal to 36 into 64. So D will be what? 6 into 8. B, now D is basically what? It is a distance, right? So it cannot be negative. So D को 48 meter लिख लेंगे. Now students, if the value of D is 48 meters, what can you conclude from here? So you can clearly conclude that the distance between two houses is 48 meters, which is matching our option A. So from this, clearly we can say that the corresponding correct option is option A. End of your sum. So students, this is how you have to solve your sum. Now, moving on to the next MCQ. Our next MCQ is what? So the next MCQ is a man is walking towards a vertical pillar in a straight path at uniform speed. At a certain point A on the path, he observes that the angle of elevation of the top of the pillar is 360 degrees. After walking for 10 minutes from point A in the same direction, at a point B, he observes that the angle of elevation of the top of the pillar is 60 degrees. Then the time taken by him from B to which pillar is how much? Our options are option A 5, option B 6, option C 10, and option D 20. Now students, how do you solve this? So सबसे पहले तो according to the given condition we have to draw a diagram. So let's say this is our pillar. Let's give names P, Q. Now यहाँ पे क्या बोला है? There are two angle of elevation, एक 30 degree पे एक 60 degree पे. तो let's say this is a forming elevation angle at 30 degree. This is forming angle of elevation at 60 degree. Let's say this is the height A, B, some distance x and y. Now, in triangle QPB, tan 60 degree is equal to h by y. So from this we get h is equal to root 3 into y. In triangle QPA, tan 30 degree is equal to h by x plus y. So from this we get root 3h is equal to x plus y. Now from these two equations, when we compare both sides, we get root 3 into root 3y is equal to x plus y. So from this we get 3y is equal to x plus y. So y is nothing but x by 2. Now if the value of y is x by 2, so thus you can say that the speed is uniform here. Now to go with x, it takes around 10 minutes. So it with x by 2, it will take how much? So to go with x, it takes around 10 minutes. So to go with x by 2, it will take around 5 minutes. And if it is 5 minutes, students, what is the correct option? So from this we can say that the correct option is none other than option A. End of your sum. So this is how you solve your sums. So students, this was about your MCQs of applications of trigo, which is height and distance. So I hope you enjoyed today's session. I hope you liked today's session. I hope it was easy and interesting. So let's end this session here. But students, before ending the session, let me remind you, आपको Eduauraa ऐप डाउनलोड करना है, मैक्सिमम वीडियोस वहाँ पे है, आपको देखने हैं, ई बुक्स है, माइंड मैप्स है, इंटरेक्टिव वीडियोस है, 14 days फ्री ट्रायल है, भूलना मत. तो आपको सब्सक्राइब करना है, ऐप डाउनलोड करना है, and you have to start studying. You have to make your subject strong, you have to make your basics strong, so that you come out with flying colors in your exam. So this is Arpan Ashar, student, signing off for the lecture for today's session. Enjoy.